Hey guys, what's going on? It's filmymarkgaming here. So I'm just making a video because I haven't posted anything in a while. And I wanted to explain why. It's kind of a long story, and I thought I'd throw some recent Call of Duty game I played in there just so you guys could have some entertainment while I talk. Just so you know, I'm probably going to be going through this fast because I have homework to do, and I procrastinated on it, so I left it like last minute. But anyways, what I wanted to talk about is guess first off why I haven't uploaded in a while. It's kind of a long story, and it's happened before. So first things first. Originally, I was planning on doing a video with some StarCraft and some Project RSO6, and if you don't know what that is, that's a remake of RuneScape as well. And I'll get to that in a second. But anyways, so I wanted to do this video, and of course, just when I go to do it, I had to go out. So I went out, came back home, turned my computer on, and I noticed it was being really slow, and I didn't know why. And I was just like, oh, okay, so used it anyways. Then later in the night, it got to the point where I couldn't even get to the startup screen because it would stop at starting Windows. I guess that's a startup screen, but it wouldn't go. I wouldn't be able to log in. It just gets stuck there. I wouldn't see any loading bar. Wouldn't see any symbol. It would just say like starting up. And so at that point, I just thought, I got to give Dell a call. So I go and give Dell a call, and they're just like, oh, okay, well, you're gonna have to run diagnostics and whatnot, blah blah blah. So after doing all this, it was determined that my hard drive had failed, and that I needed to get a new hard drive again. And I think this is my third one now in this computer. I wouldn't mind about this as much. I mean, 3 hard drives is kind of a lot. One of them was my fault for being stupid and leaving it on a carpet overnight. Second one was not, and then this third one, I have no idea what happened. But anyway, so that's what happened with that. And I wouldn't care as much about the problem if it wasn't for the fact that not only have I had the hard drives replaced, but at one point I had to get the motherboard replaced as well as the screen itself, the actual beautiful little display. So I had to get that fixed. Anyway, so after that, excited to use my computer. Finally got it back after about week and a half. Had a nice guy come and help me reinstall all my software. We had a nice long chat. But right after that, about a day in, my dad messaged me on Steam, and because my dad has a computer in the basement up here, and we have an internet monitoring, a usage monitor, which you can see down. You can't see it actually. Sorry, I thought I was using fraps anyways. But so, he told me, he was like, oh yeah, you should look at the usage. And I'm like, oh, okay, and I look at it, and of course we're over our cap, and so my dad decides to shut down the internet. So now we have no internet, and so after a few days, and because after I was doing exams during this time, so I had about an entire week off, and nothing really to do, because I couldn't use the Xbox, I couldn't use the computer, which not to say there wasn't other things to do, but at that time, it was kind of like that's what I was doing, and of course that's when I had to go out. And if you can hear my dog barking, I apologize. He's a little rascal, little Doug. But anyways, so after that incident, I made a deal with my dad that whatever gigs I use, I'll pay for. But I wasn't gonna upload during the time because I was gonna wait for the new month to start because I didn't want to. Uploading is really expensive. It could a few gigs, so I didn't want to do any uploading or any of that. Just because I don't want to screw up my damn thing. Don't want to have to pay more money than I should, which I ended up only having to pay $3. Haven't even paid them yet, but it came to a total of $3. So right after that, during the month of January, here I am making this video, and the reason I waited was because I have a whole whack of things that I'm waiting for, and I just got 2 of them, and I got a few more coming. But anyways, I was gonna actually do, once I got my internet back, finally new month started, I was actually going to do some StarCraft Heart of the Swarm, because I was gonna have it as a surprise, but I pre-ordered Heart of the Swarm, the collector's edition, and so I got beta access. So I was playing a little bit of that, and I want to do a few videos on that, whatever, covering it. And my friend just today actually is downloading it. He's gonna be playing that. He's really into StarCraft, probably one of the biggest StarCraft players I know. So anyways, with that said, he he's like, oh yeah, we can do some 1v1s. I'm like, yeah, sure, sure. But then I kind of thought about it and thought, I wouldn't want to just upload this without explaining, because I'd rather make an explanation video, like, dedicated to explanations, being, this one. So, anyways, I wanted to do that, so I waited for, during that time, I actually ordered my PVR, because I had the original, I had the HD PVR Gaming Edition. I originally had a Roxio, I sold that, got an HD PVR, I sold that, and then I got an HD PVR 2 Gaming Edition, which today was the first, or HD PVR 2, yeah, Gaming Edition. And today's the first day I was using it, and that's where I recorded this video with. But I still haven't fixed out all the bugs, because there's a few things, like color, it's kind of a bit choppy, so I gotta do that. I'm not doing any editing to it, just because I don't feel it's necessary at this point, just because I wanted to upload this video today. But anyways, I ordered that, and when it came, I was just like, okay, so right after this I can do all my other videos. So, with that said, I'll be doing some Heart of the Swarm, I'll be doing some Project RS, because I've been meaning to do that as well, because now 2006scape is no longer going because of the fact that JX had them shut down, unfortunately, like every other project. So, thanks to fucking JX, the goddamn thing's gone. So now we're playing, me and my friends are playing on a private server, but it's a large private server, so it's not just small, but they're kind of redesigning the game as well, so it's more or less kind of like that, just on a smaller scale. I'll tell you right now, it's not 200,000 people, so, like Project RS. But anyways, although JX is getting rid of that Evolutions of Combat thing, you can look that up afterwards. But anyways, so, now I've said that, I want to talk about some future things I plan on doing. So, as I said, I've pre-ordered Heart of the Swarm. Also, I pre-ordered Metro Last Light, which, surprisingly, when I went to the store, the guy was like, oh yeah, you're the first guy, here's this special t-shirt or whatever, and I was like, oh sweet, because I guess nobody else pre-ordered, which I'm kind of surprised, because, it looked good to me, and it seems no one else is, wanting to do that, or get it, so, it's kind of be exciting. So I was going to do a campaign playthrough, and actually upload it all on, like, the Black Ops, because that was really long, and it took a huge toll on my internet. I got huge poo for that, although it was probably my fault for trying to upload it all, at once. I would have done it in parts, but I didn't want to, spread it out too much. I figured it was just kind of done by that point. But anyways, so, I have that coming, as well as, I think I've talked about this before, an NES game called Cheetahman, I think it's Cheetahman The Lost Levels. I think it's called Cheetahman The Lost Levels. And it's a remake of an NES game with the original levels that work. And if you don't know what Cheetahman is, look it up. Watch Angry Video Game Nerd Cheetahman. It's probably the best thing. But anyway, so me and about 1,000 other people ordered this game from this guy from Kickstarter, and about $60 for the game. And it's an actual NES cartridge that I can use on my NES. And so I'm gonna be having that come next week. It's supposed to all be shipped out next week, so I look forward to that. And yeah, so that's what the games I have coming, and plus I'll do other stuff, because I'd like to, now I have my PVR, I can do way more stuff, kind of get more set up here, and whatnot. But also I have, what do you call it, fuck, I can't even think of it now, it's gonna blow my head right now. It's, there we go, okay, now I remember. It's a video project that I want to work on, now that I have my PVR. I've been thinking of for a while, and I want to work on it. So, I plan on doing that as well, now I have my PVR. So, I'm not going to say anything about it, because I don't know if I'm going to go through with that. I'd probably get, like, a little bit of a demo kind of thing. Not demo, but, get a little bit of clip and see if it's actually really that good. If it's not, just toss it, whatever. If it is, then, yeah, got some projects, and I'll keep up with that. But yeah, so I'll do a bit more gaming, and yeah. So, I think that's about it, and I'm nearing the end of the gameplay, and I'm surprised I was able to talk this long. Didn't think I'd be able to, but if you're still here, congratulations. Give a round of applause to you. Yeah. So, with that said, those are some future updates in the near future I plan on doing. But with school, it's probably going to hold me back, and with work, because, work, school, homework, just all together, lots of stuff to do. So anyways, now that we're coming to the end of the gameplay, I guess I'll end it here, and that's basically what I wanted to talk about. If I'm missing anything, you'll probably find out in the near future, have a surprise. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I mean, there's not really much to enjoy. If you actually want to watch, then yeah. If not, whatever. But so thanks for watching, guys, and I'm just gonna say a big peace to you, and I hope you look forward to the future, because I sure do. So peace, guys, and of course, have fun.